Do you ever feel like there is an invisible ceiling on the number of customers that you're getting in your online business? Like, for example, maybe you're getting, 10 customers a month or 100 customers a month, but you feel like you want to take it to now 1,000 customers a month or 10,000 customers. Well, there's that saying that says that, hey, every single business has an invisible ceiling, and you really need to have a breakthrough to get to the next level. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how to get that breakthrough by following 3 steps. And I came up with these 3 steps because I learned some extremely valuable lessons just a few days ago. And you see, I took my wife out on a date to this restaurant that she has absolutely fallen in love with. It was actually our second time back there. And the restaurant's name is Brio. Now, what's amazing about this restaurant is that it's only been open for 6 months. 6 months, that's it. But yet there is a big line that is outside of the restaurant. People can't wait to get in there, and they're just coming back to have repeat experiences in there. So I found that this restaurant has done 3 things that have been impeccable, that has attracted so many people to them, and they have been experiencing a tremendous growth just since their 6-month opening. And these are the same steps that you can follow in order to do a breakthrough, so that you can take, the number of sales and marketing that you're getting in your business to the next level. So here it is that step number 1 is magnetize your audience. Magnetize your audience. And Brio does such a great job there. Now, when you go in there, everything just communicates coastal living. And that's something that my wife absolutely loves. The environment, there's like all these pictures that like of boats, of the beach. It just very, you feel like it lures you in. There's a lot of the paint on the wall is like this beautiful aquatic blue. Just everything together has a nice theme, and it's this coastal theme. And it's amazing. And they target people that want to enjoy a very casual atmosphere. You won't find anybody in there wearing a jacket or khakis or anything like that. It's just very casual, and then just a very relaxed atmosphere. And so that is very, very targeted. And so what they're doing, what the Brio restaurant is doing, is that they are magnetizing their audience that likes that kind of atmosphere. And you see, sometimes the problem in our businesses is that maybe you have gone too broad of an audience. You say, oh, I want to, attract a certain amount of people. Hey, I want to attract, millennial moms, for example. And so you sit there and you do all of your marketing, but really you need to niche down further. You want to do, hey, I want to attract millennial moms that have kids ages 3 and 5 to 6 years old or something like that. So the thing is that the more that you can niche down, then the more that you're going to be able to take things further. So if you haven't niched down yet, take a look at your customer base. Who is it? Who are you serving? What are their attributes, their demographics, their psychographics, and see if you can narrow in a little bit deeper, because it might help you to have stronger messaging to attract those people. Now, step number 2 is menu your audience up. Step number 2 is menu your audience up. And let me explain to you what that means. When we were at the Brio restaurant, they had an amazing menu. Now, the menu actually is very, very simple. It's 1 page with quite large font. The font actually even, gives you the feel of having this coastal living. And maybe, they just have 3 or 4 appetizers, 5 or 6 entrees, and maybe 2 or 3 desserts, and just, they have a good variety of drinks. So all of these things together just make the menu so attractive, because you take a look at them, you're not lost in pages and pages of like, oh, I can't make a decision, or I don't know what I'm going to choose, what I want to order from the menu. No, it's just the opposite. Because there is just the perfect amount of choices, then you're able to go into every single one and to see how amazing they are. And that's exactly the same thing that you want to do with your business. You want to menu your audience in. What are you offering? Are you offering too many services? Are you offering too few? And is your messaging in your menu, is it attractive? Does it communicate with your theme, with your values, with what you're offering? And a lot of times you think that it does, But when you have it critiqued by somebody else, they give you completely different feedback that you totally had no idea. So one good way to get around this is to actually get feedback from somebody that you trust, somebody that you know will tell you the truth, and somebody's actually from your target audience. So maybe you could even do it from one of your past experiences, from one of your past customers, or a potential customer, somebody in your groups, where you can ask them for feedback so that you can see whether you really are communicating effectively your menu items and the benefits. And then step number 3 is mouthwater your audience out. Mouthwater your audience out. Let me explain what that means. So we went to the restaurant. It's this beautiful atmosphere. We're having a great time. Great service by our waitress. Absolutely phenomenal. We ordered the food. The menu looks amazing. And then after that, we had to wait for our food. And even while we were waiting for our food, we got so excited because we saw other waiters and waitresses bringing food to the tables beside us, and they looked absolutely impeccable. And we were like, oh my gosh, we should have ordered that, or maybe we should try this, or the next time that we come, we want to order that. That looks so good, because the presentation on the place was just beautiful, and the taste is, of course, amazing. And so, you know, when we saw what other people were getting, it created an intense desire in us to have what they were having. And that is exactly what you can do too by using the power of testimonials. If you can use the testimonials from your business, collect them from people, make sure that you're getting either a text version or a video version of your testimonials, use them in your messaging, use them on your website, use them in your Facebook groups, social media, whatever else you're doing, and show them to other people in a way that's classy, you know, not where you're showing off. Then it's going to create a desire in other people because they want to have the same desire that that person got in that testimonial. So I hope that's helpful. Those are the 3 ways that you can break through that invisible ceiling to get more customers. So just to recap, step number 1 was to magnetize your audience in. Step number 2 was to menu your audience up. And step number 3 was to mouthwater your audience out. So I hope that was helpful. And hey, I'll see you in the next video.